It is 9 a.m. and I am just getting started with folding some laundry. It seems like I've been doing probably about one load every day to 2 days of just newborn laundry. They create a lot of dirty items. They are asleep right now. I just fed them at 7:30 and 8. So I'm going to try to get some of this stuff done. We have newborn photography today. I guess it's best to have the newborn photography done like 10 days or so after birth or within that time. My boys were in the NICU for about 5 days, so we, kind of missing that deadline, but they are sleeping so much still, and they're basically just still newborns. So Goran had to go to an appointment, so I'm here by myself, but they are sleeping like babies. So I'm gonna get this laundry folded and I'm going to take a shower. 9:30 a.m. Time to attempt to take a shower. I was able to get a shower in. Let's go check on the babies. I am sensing a little bit of movement in the force, so I'd better eat these wings really quick. What time is it? I think it is, all right, 9:42. Made it through lunch. I'm hearing some squeaking coming from Max, so I'm gonna go check on him now. Well, they aren't awake, so they're just kind of thrashing around in their sleep a little bit. I'm gonna let them sleep as long as possible because I don't have another feeding until, I believe, 10:30 and 11, and I'd like to push those as close to those times as possible. Laundry folded. Let's put this away. My back is starting to hurt, so I'm going to lay in bed for a little bit on my heating pad and wait for these boys to wake up. It is currently 10:15. Break time is over. I believe Harry is in there thrashing around, so I'm gonna go start to get him settled. All better now, buddy. You hungry? New swaddle for the baby. All right, let me go get you some food. So we are doing a mix of formula and breast milk. I fed them their first bottles of the day with breast milk. So now I'm going to be doing a formula feed. I need to pump again, so their next feed will be breast milk. I've got this little bucket that I put like used nipples and used caps in, and then I can wash them throughout the day and put them back here. The dry ones I put into this clean one right here. All right, we've got a bottle with 60 milliliters of formula. So after they're done eating, I like to lay them on my chest for a little bit and get some more of their burps out and let them kind of sit a little upright before I lay them down so there's not gas bubbles. And also this gives them a chance to kind of rest, and I can see if they want to eat some more. Harry's got about 15 milliliters left of his 60 milliliter bottle of formula. So I think we're just going to chill here for a little bit and see if he wants to eat any more. And if not, we're going to put him down, and then we're going to get Max up so that we can get him fed and changed as well. Usually for each kid, I like to take about 15 to 30 minutes for changing, feeding, and hanging out. And then we lay them back down. They don't really have a lot of awake time right now, being that they're only 11 days old. Harry is having some awake time, so I'm going to set up his newborn mirror so he can take a look at himself while he is awake. We don't get a lot of awake time, so we want to take advantage of it. There we go. Let him take a look at himself. 11 o'clock. Let's mark this down. Max. We started him at 11. It's going down good, huh? You're almost done. He did pretty well too. He ate 45 milliliters. Did pretty good. We're just gonna relax here for a minute and get all of his bubbles out, and then we'll lay him back down. The photographer just got a hold of me. She will be here in 30 minutes. And in the meantime, we are going to hang out in bed and rest. We're both very tired. I think after photography time, we're gonna have family nap time, our favorite time of the day. Right, guys?
Me time of the day. Do, 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 do. See? Here we go.
All right, now I've got 2 full bottles ready to go for the next feeding, and let's see, I don't know, about 15 milliliters onto the next one, and it's almost 1. Also, the photographer is here. Doing a day in the life.
I was gonna say, get your phone.
Hi.
You can.
As you can see, I never got my hair done today. I did not have time, which is fine. Now I'm having a little lunch while the boys are getting some newborn pictures taken. I was able to get Harry fed so that he would be nice and calm for his photo shoot. Next is little Max, but he is still sleeping, so we're trying to take advantage of that. Some after feeding snuggles.
Perfect.
About 2:07. This is baby Max. He's chilling with me every 8 so we can get him back to sleep. And then baby Harry is over getting his single shots done. All right, we're done with the photo shoot. Both boys are all in their little swaddles. Max is looking a little hungry. Time to pump. We're going through at least 1 diaper genie's worth of diapers a day. All right, so this one had a little bit in it. So I got about, I don't know, ounce and a half of that pumping. It's almost 4:40. Time to change and eat, little Harry. Trying to keep these kids on a schedule because otherwise I will go insane. So we're feeding them every 2.5 to 3 hours unless they need to eat more. And we'll just give them a little bit more, but we definitely try to keep them on that 2.5 to 3 hour schedule. Harry is at 3 hours, so I'm waking him up, changing him, and feeding him. Max is good. He should be good for another hour or 2.
What are you doing? Feed me.
Feed me. Nugget. He's a savage, man.
Total savage.
Gotta have his food. Otherwise he's gonna bust out a shank.
You don't got it. You're in trouble.
Oh my god. There's 40 milliliters of breast milk in there.
Not for long. It's about to be 0.
Got some Amazon packages. So let's check out what we got. Diapers. All right, some changing pad covers that I'm using as sheets for my bassinet bed. Got some more swaddles. Ooh, these are like little brushes, little scrub brushes for the baby's scalp when we do our first bath. I think this one's for mommy. Nope. Oh, these are the covers for our car seats to put over to keep the wind out. They have rocket ships on them.
swaddles. Ooh, this one's for mommy. This is called Stiff, The Curious Lives of Human Cadavers. I like to read. A bunch more burp cloths. I warmed Harrison up a little bit of formula too. So let's see if he wants to max this out as well.
He's not too happy with the menu in this establishment. The service, garbage. Doesn't care for it at all.
Time for us to take a nap. We're thinking that the boys are going to sleep for a little bit. It's not like we did a bunch of crazy hard things today, but it's just nonstop. Nonstop little things to keep children alive and entertained. So mommy and daddy are very tired. We're going to take a little nap and hopefully that will refresh us. It is 5:15 p.m. Alexa, turn off the master bedroom lamps. Good night. Alexa, turn the master bedroom lamps to 10%. Hungry? Let's get some food. Buddy.
Hey. I'm trying to feed you.
He crushed 2 ounces in 3 minutes. And I think he's back asleep already, but I need to burp him. This is a very fashionable look, my eye mask. I love it. Looks like Harry last ate at 4:40, so that gives me about 30 minutes. I'm going to pump first and then wake him up. Every time I pump, I'm using this Earth Mama organic nipple butter, and it is working great. It helps to lube up the flanges, provide a little bit more suction. It smells like cocoa butter, and my nipples stay healthy and they don't crack and they're moisturized and happy. Highly recommend this stuff. I'll link it in the description below. A nurse told me that I needed to do like every 2 hours, but there's just no way. So I'm doing like every 2.5 to 3-ish hours, sometimes 4. My goal isn't to just have exclusively breast milk fed babies. I have always planned on just doing both formula and breast milk, so we are accomplishing that goal with this type of schedule. I don't want to go crazy and I don't want to burn myself out, and I still need to get sleep. So at this point, I'm probably getting 6 to 10 ounces a day, more than enough to get them some breast milk in their diet. My goal is to get up to like 20 ounces a day of breast milk so that, you know, maybe about half their feedings are breast milk, but we shall see how it goes. All right. I think I gotta go get little Harry. Oh, we got 13 minutes in. Better than nothing. Oh, my love. My love. Time for a diaper change. I think he is actively pooping as we speak. Disaster averted. It was just a little baby poop. Let's get you back in your swaddle. Let's eat some dinner, huh? Let's put you down on the bassinet and I'll go get your bottle. Don't wake your brother up so you can't cry, okay? No, don't eat that. You don't want to eat fabric, you want to eat a bottle. Let's see if little Harry crushes this bottle as fast as Max did. 3 minutes. Oh yeah, you get a very good angle of my remaining pregnancy belly. Super hot. Did we have some fun today? You basically just slept and pooped and ate food and took pictures. That's all you did. All right, well, I only had 13 minutes, so I got a little bit of milk. I'm gonna top this off and then add the rest to a fresh bottle. And we'll get another feeding in. I'm getting pretty low on nipples, so I think I'm going to wash all of those along with my breast pump parts and this one bottle that I haven't washed yet. All right, all clean. We got the breast pump parts drying for the next pump. It's kind of a sad pump, but you know, it is what it is. I only was able to get 13 minutes in, but we'll pump again in like 2 hours and see if we can't get more. So now I think I'm going to tackle getting all of this stuff out of its packaging and getting it into the washer. And tons of packaging and murdering the environment later, we have a pile of clothes to be washed. All right, let's go and see what we have in their hamper. All right, I'll bring that too. This all cleaned up. Snack of champions, can of baked beans, some total trash. But this will be about 450 calories that I don't have to mess with eating again for some time. And I ate these when I was pregnant. They're delicious, good enough for me. So to prepare the beans, you open it, pour it into a bowl. Take the bowl and put it in the microwave. Then, microwave. Dinner of champions. Grass milk and beans. So classy. It's 8:23 and I am exhausted already. I'm gonna have my beans and milk. Hopefully, I know it's such trash. I was telling them it's such trash, but it's just a lot of calories. Hits all the macros. I just can't mess with eating right now. I have to take care of these children. So hopefully we'll get a respite so I can maybe take a bath with some Epsom salts to heal my wounded body. Now it's time for Mommy and Daddy to watch our dorky videos. Wood refinishing videos.
It looks a little bit darker than the rest of the top.
Max decided he wanted to hang out with me, but I think he might be hungry, which is crazy because he just maxed out another 30 milliliters, but I think I want to give him this bottle I had for his brother because he seems to be pretty hungry. Want to do it? Want some flips? Okay. Are you a little milk drunk now? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Let's chill for a little bit. Gorn and I are having some adult time while the children slumber. For me, that means orange sherbet. And we're watching The Long Way Around. What is this on? Apple TV? Yeah. Apple TV. We've been wanting to watch it. We couldn't find it anywhere, and now they have all three
of the series basically is Ewan McGregor and Charlie, what's his name? Charlie Borman. They motorcycle all the way around the world from London to New York City. And we've been wanting to watch it, and it's really good.
Shanks. Getting some bottles ready for the 11:30 feeding. I already got 2 bottles of breast milk ready, and now we're just gonna prep these 2 extra of formula just in case they want to eat a bunch. I'd rather have too much food just in case, because I'd really like them to eat a bunch. So they sleep until like, I don't know, 3, 2:30. That'd be dope. I really need to go to sleep. Super tired. But yeah, it is 11:20 right now. And I'm gonna go in and change them both, and then we're gonna feed them both and put them back down to sleep. Are you happy now, baby? He killed his breast milk bottle. Now we're gonna try to get some formula in him.
No one seems to know what's going on.
Alright, it is midnight. I'm gonna lay him back down. After this episode, we're gonna go to bed and try to sleep until they wake up for the middle of the night feeding. I also need to pump one more time. I'm going to be filling 4 bottles with formula so that I don't have to do that in the middle of the night when I'm super tired. And I've got my breast pump supplies so I can pump one more time in the bedroom. I should probably pump in the middle of the night too. I haven't been doing that, and I feel like my supply has gone down because I've been slacking. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm going to get these dishes in the dishwasher as well. Laundry is done, but I'm going to fold that tomorrow. 12:10, I'm going to pump. I have got my baby monitor set up and charging. My outlet base stations are pulsing green, so that means the boys are doing well and their monitors are on correctly. Hopefully I can get a good pump in about 20 minutes and then go to sleep for at least a couple of hours. We shall see. I don't know if I'm going to move the boys in here or not. We have the bassinet at the end of the bed. It's always an option, but we'll see. It is 12:41. I'm gonna go to sleep for about 2 hours and then get up and feed these boys. Corin has to work in the morning, so he needs to just sleep. So I'm on nighttime duty. All right, time for bed. Alexa, turn off the master bedroom lamps. Good night. All right, 2:20. Max started crying, woke me up, so it's time for a feeding. It is, I got him changed, he was just a pee diaper, and now I'm getting his food. All right, Max crushed his whole 16 milliliter formula. Let's go get Harry's and get him changed and fed too. Water because I'm thirsty, a little snack, and the pump. It's into a bottle, and I'm going back to bed. So it takes about a solid hour to get both boys changed, fed, plus a pump. All right, good to know. Happy as a clam. All right, let's go get Harry's bottle, keep him on the same schedule. Looks like he had 35. Got Max changed, feeding his
full bottle. I also gave him 10 milliliters of vitamins. Harry is very impatient though. He's been crying. I got a binky in, so we're gonna finish up little Max and then get over to Harry real quick. Harry's got breast milk. Already finished his vitamins down there. And 8:10. Oh yeah, I'm looking fabulous. 8:30 in the morning, about to pump again and then go back to sleep. So that's 24 hours with twin newborns. Lots of feeding, changing diapers, soothing, laundry, and general cleanup. Like I said, it's not anything that's, you know, hard work. It's just constant. It's a constant drag. And we've been working really hard to get these boys on a similar feeding schedule, so I'm not just having to feed them constantly. And they did really, really well. They went about 2 hours and 45 minutes between feedings last night, so I was able to get, you know, 1.5 to 2 hour stretches of sleep. I'm still tired, but not as dead tired as I was at like the 5 a.m. feeding or the 2 a.m. feeding. So I'm going to pump. I'm going to eat some breakfast, have a cup of decaf, and go back to sleep and do this all over again. If you enjoy this kind of content, I am uploading videos about life with twin boys all the time. So be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so other people like you can find it on the YouTubes. Yeah, and I'm gonna go get some rest. So have a lovely day.